dinosaur. Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie, and welcome to a rather beautiful sunny day here in the Hawke's Bay. We've come over to Hastings for the weekend, and the main goal this weekend is to spend some time with Chelsea's family. So obviously with going away next year and being on the road, we're not going to see our families a great deal. Both sides of our family are planning to come down and join us for a bit of our adventure. But yeah, we won't see them nearly as much as we do now. So this is the calm before the storm, before the Christmas storm, the New Year's storm. We've got everyone coming over to our house for Christmas, and so yeah, this is going to be a nice little quiet weekend away. Hopefully going to do some swimming, hang out with Chelsea's family like I said, and just sort of relax and ignore our long to-do list before we go on the road full time in a couple of weeks. So yeah, we're gonna just chill out for a bit. Harvey's not feeling so flash. We arrived and he's looking a bit green, so hopefully he's feeling alright for the weekend. Where we're staying, the Hastings Top 10 is right next door to a water theme park called Splash Planet. So like water slides, various water pools, various swimming pools and other things, activities. So hopefully we'll go and do that tomorrow. And yeah, we're just going to enjoy the sun and enjoy the break before, you know, just kind of that kind of Christmas mad rush before Christmas, and then New Year's, and then literally the 1st of January we are packing up and hitting the road. So it's going to be a busy couple of weeks. This is our last sort of chance to relax and enjoy ourselves before the madness. So yeah, we'll go see how Harvey's feeling. He's lying down outside, doesn't look too flash, and then I might show you around the campground as well.
Well, we are here in Hastings, and this last week most of the family has been sick with the tummy bug, so we've just been resting at home, and Harvey didn't get it, and we thought we were in the clear, so we thought we'd come away. And what happened when we got here, Harves?
I spewed.
He spewed. So there won't be any swimming this weekend.
Yeah, but only playing.
Only playing. And lots of resting, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and lots of sick buckets.
Yeah, we thought we dodged a bullet, didn't we? We all got sick, and the girls had a bit upset tummies during the week, and we thought Harvey didn't get sick. And yeah, as soon as we arrive he throws up. Great. We were contemplating, our first thought was let's just go home, but I guess this is our reality now. In a couple of weeks this will be it. This will be home. So, you know, by the time you see this video in a week we will move into Rosie, so I guess there is no running away to a house to to hide out. This is it. So yeah, afternoon beds outside I think. Alright, well Chelsea and Harvey are going to have a little lie down and let Harvey rest for a bit, poor little thing. So I thought I'd wander around. I'm going to get the girls to sleep in the pushchair and maybe show you guys the campground. We don't typically use heaps of the facilities at a place like this, you know, because we've got everything on board in the caravan, but I always like checking out the, you know, kitchen and bathrooms and all that sort of thing. Top 10s usually have some pretty awesome facilities, so yeah, we'll go for a wander and check the place out. I really like this idea. It's got a outdoor kitchen, so like sinks and cooking, you know, stovetop over there for cooking outside. Tables behind me, big open fireplace over there, and barbecues over here which are free to use. Pretty cool idea having an open kitchen if you don't like being, you know, stuck inside on a summer's night or something cooking your dinner. Quite cool, and it's really quiet here, which is interesting. I guess we're 2 weeks out from Christmas, so maybe you know, maybe people aren't going away until, you know, Christmas or New Year's or whenever, but yeah, strangely quiet. Normally top 10s are pumping. One trend you're seeing a lot at campgrounds now is these little like portable cabins, like tiny homes, right? These ones are actually just on blocks. A lot of them have like a caravan plug on the outside, so all the people do when they ship them in is just put them on site, level them out, and then plug them into a caravan site. So kind of cool, I guess, with less like camper vans and caravans on the road in the coming years in New Zealand due to COVID and everything. I suppose these things will become quite popular for sort of weekend getaways for locals. But yeah, pretty cool. It's quite neat along here. There's a whole lot of cabins and or more like motel units, I guess. They have a kitchen and a couple of bedrooms, some of them, but they all kind of overlook all this nice sort of park area, and there's a stream down there. Chelsea's parents are actually staying back down in that one there, and it's quite neat. The little balconies that overlook all this trees, and I think this campground's been around for a while because it's very established. There's some huge trees here and stuff, so it's quite cool. Really private and quiet, and yeah, really nice. Quite impressed. This is actually a really nice campground. Quite like the top 10s. This is a top 10 classic. They do have a resort version as well. We've been to both. I can't quite tell the difference between the two, to be honest. They seem about the same price, so I'm not quite sure. I guess for our American viewers this would be similar to like is it KOA, those campgrounds over there that we stayed in? Campgrounds of America, yeah. They're kind of like a chain throughout New Zealand. I believe all the top 10s here are kind of owned and franchised, but they fall under the top 10 umbrella. But yeah, really nice. Chelsea's parents actually put us up here for the weekend, which is super generous of them. Thanks, guys. So we could all kind of stay in the same vicinity. There is a NZMCA park here in Napier, but it's about 15 minutes down the road, so it's quite nice to just be able to walk over to each other's accommodation and sort of hang out and that sort of thing. As you guys know from watching our previous videos, we tend to camp in NZMCA parks just because of the cost. And we'll do more of that next year, and also more DOC campgrounds, the Department of Conservation here in New Zealand. Similar to BLM land, I guess, for you guys in America. But basically a lot cheaper, but really basic facilities. Beautiful spots, basic facilities, I guess. Just to kind of keep our weekly costs down. Obviously I'll be working part-time next year, and so we just have to be mindful of, like, if we stayed at a campground every night, it would get expensive, right? And we might as well be living in a house paying rent or a mortgage. So yeah, so that'll be the goal next year. But it is nice every now and again to kind of splash out and stay at a place like this with a pool. A pool, like, 10 meters that way, so we'll have to hit the pool up when Harvey's feeling a bit better. I can't imagine we're up to much for the rest of the afternoon. Just kind of chill out, make sure Harvey's doing alright, take the girls for a nap, perhaps, and yeah, just chill out, enjoy the sun. Hey. Camera. Camera. Well, it's been a bit of an odd morning this morning. Poor Harvey's still quite sick. So like about 10 o'clock last night, Chelsea and I were in bed and we're just about to go to sleep, and then we could just hear him throwing up in the bunk. We put him in the bottom bunk last night so we could put a bucket next to him, and woke up to him throwing up all through his sheets and down the side of the mattress and everything. So a bit of a 10 o'clock at night, pull everything off the bed, tuck into our clean sheets, and fashion a pillow for him and get him dressed, and put some towels down in his bed. And so yeah, this morning Chelsea's done a load of laundry already, five loads of laundry in the laundromat here at the campground, and mixed results with the washing machine here. So it washed half our clothes and didn't spin them, so they're soaking wet, or half the sleeping bag of sort of duvet that Harvey has. And then we thought we'd duck down to the market. There's a really cool farmers market here in Hastings, and we went in a previous video years ago, but we thought we'd duck down there and get some coffee and get some breakfast and things. And we were there for maybe 10 minutes and he threw up all through the pushchair. So we put him in the girls' pushchair so we could push him around, he could chill out. He seemed alright this morning, ate breakfast and everything, and then completely just like head to toe threw up all through the pushchairs. So we came back and Chelsea did some more laundry, and now we're just kind of hanging out for a bit. He's fast asleep. So yeah, we're just going to chill out here at the campground. We were going to go to Splash Planet today, which is that like a water slide amusement park, I guess. Chelsea's family have gone over there, but we don't want to go near a place like that with sick kids, obviously, in case other kids get the same bug or whatever Harvey's got. So we're just going to chill out for a bit. It's starting to cloud over here as well. So no swimming in the pool here today or the playground, but yeah, we'll just chill out, play some games in the caravan maybe, and see how we get on. Where do we live? Where do we live? In the middle of the lake. So over the past few weeks we've been doing a bit of packing for full time, you know, gradually moving stuff into Rosie that we're going to need. And one thing we decided to put in was this kind of cool playmat that kind of drawstrings closed at the top there, and we put all the kids' Duplo in there. So I've no idea how Duplo will go in a small space like this, but the kids love the Duplo, and I guess they can be creative with it, right, and build stuff, so kind of a cool thing to have around. There is another caravanning family here in New Zealand called Road Life NZ who've got 3 young kids, a little bit older than Harvey actually, their oldest boy, and they've got a couple of these full of Lego, and I imagine Lego goes everywhere in a caravan. Duplo's probably not as bad, but yeah, kind of a cool way of keeping it all contained rather than a big plastic storage container, and just chuck it on the beds when we travel. So we're going to give it a bit of a dry run now, see how it goes, see if it ends up everywhere. Yeah. The Duplo's a bit of a winner. The kids and I are going to get loads of use out of this in the next year. Alright, well, while all the kids are sleeping, I'm going to do a bit of work. So a few of you have asked in the past what I do for work, and if I'll be working next year on the road. Obviously YouTube doesn't pay the bills. We're nowhere near big enough. So I actually work for my father-in-law. He has a big IT company in Hamilton. I've worked for him for a number of years now. And I've worked from home, you know, for him for probably 4 or 5 years now, 5 years. And so I'm going to take my setup on the road next year. Basically all I need is a tablet, headphones, and yeah. So basically I'm the operations manager. That's my title as of maybe 6 months ago. So I kind of look after all the moving parts, all our projects, coordinate people and resources and that sort of thing. So it's something I can do sort of anywhere we have internet basically. And Rosie's got internet, so as long as we've got reception, 4G reception, then I should be fine to work. I do spend a bit of time on the old, you know, like Zoom, Teams, conference calls, that sort of thing. So my plan next year is to actually maybe do a bit of work from the car. I've got a bit of an office set up in the back of the car, which I'll show you guys in a future video, but just I can't really expect Chelsea and the kids to like leave the caravan in the morning so I can have hour-long meetings, right? Not really fair on them, and if it was raining or something like that, you know, where are we all going to go? So I got a bit of a setup in the car. I got my monitor nice and mounted up there at sort of head height, and a cool little setup. I've got an external power pack as well, which I'll show you in a sec, which I can charge everything off as well for a few days at a time. So yeah, as long as we've got internet, I can work. And so I'll be working mornings. So the videos you'll see over the next year will be kind of like in the afternoons. We'll probably chill out in the mornings wherever we are, and then in the afternoons go and explore and that sort of thing. So yeah, pretty fortunate to be able to do my job, and I have a flexible boss that allows me to do the job wherever we are in New Zealand. So yeah, pretty awesome. So this little guy here is my power solution for next year. This is the Goal Zero Yeti, and this is basically, if you haven't seen one of these before, they're like a kind of all-in-one little power station. There's also, as well as Goal Zero, there's another brand called Jackery, which is quite popular. But basically, lithium battery on the inside and an inverter. You charge this unit up on 12 volt. So I'll have a cable down in one of the cupboards. I'll charge this up every second evening probably. And then you've got your 12 volt cigarette style plug, you've got USB plugs there, and you've also got a 240 volt, you know, standard wall socket, 240 volt for us here in New Zealand, but they come in a 120 volt for you American viewers as well. So pretty small little unit. This isn't going to power like a television or a microwave or a hairdryer or anything like that, but my tablet I work on, which is a Microsoft Surface, pretty low power consumption, a couple of USB devices with my headphones and that sort of thing. So basically what I'll do is I'm going to charge this up overnight in Rosie. I've got to put a plug in this week actually. I need to do that before we go on the road. I forgot all about that. Have a little spot where this plugs up, and then I'm just going to take this into the car in the morning, chuck it down, plug everything in, and this will be my power source throughout the day. My tablet battery lasts about 4 hours, so I'm only working mornings, so probably cover it, but a little bit of backup power in case. The cool thing about this little power supply as well is that we could take this out and about for charging camera gear as well. So if we go somewhere for the day and say we need to charge our drone batteries or some you know, any of our gear really, even our phones, like a bit of a backup emergency power solution. If we had an issue in Rosie where you know, say electrical system died or something, we could charge our phones off this and you know, sort out what we need to sort out. So kind of a cool solution. This is the smallest size that the lithium Goal Zeros come in. They do like up to these ones that look like suitcases that you could power your whole house off probably, but yeah, pretty cool little solution. Working really well so far, and yeah, gonna just be nice and handy and small for the caravan, and that'll be my power for next year. Thank you as always for watching this video. There'll be another video, probably one more before Christmas. Basically, Chelsea and I have a long list of stuff to do to get this caravan ready for life on the road. I've got a few sort of DIY projects to do around, a few suggestions from you viewers which we're going to tackle as well. I'll take you along for that. Some of it might be useful to other people. From there, we're going to hook up and we're going to make our way down to the Wairarapa, which is the bottom of the North Island in New Zealand. Wine country here in New Zealand, a lot of vineyards there. We're going to go there for a week. We got a bunch of walks and stuff planned. Then we're going to head over to Wellington, which is the capital city of New Zealand, and check out Wellington for a bit, our old stomping ground, show the kids around. We'll spend a week or so there, and then we're going to jump on the ferry and head to the South Island. So looking at our itinerary, the next few months are packed full of stuff, so make sure you come along for the adventure. If you're not subscribed, whack that button below so you get notified when a video comes out, and yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.